So last time we had the introductory session, and it was a brief overview of how the session is all about. And with your keen interest, I am taking you forward to the next event of this session. And I really appreciate your interest and being here on time. Thank you very much. Okay, so last time we had seen about the eagle story. Okay, like the life of the eagle and then how it lives and then how after a particular stage of life, okay, it regenerates and then comes back with all the vigor and to lead its own life for the remaining part of the year. So that was the eagle's journey that we learned about, and we also learned about what are the things that we need to do, where are we, and where do we want to go. And there were similarly some other points also that we discussed about. And today we will touch upon this particular point: where are we and where do you want to go? Is the key point that we are going to discuss about, experience about, and see how do we understand where we are and what is the journey that we want to take. Okay, so what we learned is that we need to give our 100% energy, and today we are going to do that. Okay, so to understand ourselves better, okay, what is the thing that we need to do? Can any one of you share? Okay, okay, that's great. So asking right questions can be one of the powerful way to get to know who you are and where you want to go. So I am going to share with you 7 questions will take you to understand your purpose and what you want in life. So if you ask these questions and seriously give an answer to it by yourself, it's not that instantly you will get an answer. Right now, you may get an answer, but which may not be a right one also. But if you seriously sit down on each of the questions, and this has to be at a time when you're totally at peace, so you will get the answers to it. Okay, so asking the right question is the first key. So Tony Robbins, he's my guru, and he says the quality questions create a quality life. Successful people ask better questions, and as a result, they get better answers. So if your questions are really valuable, you'll get valuable answers to it. And if your questions are not valuable, you will not get the value to your answers. So most of the people, when I have been taking seminars at corporates, at schools, so children hesitate to ask questions. Even elders, the employees, managers, they really hesitate to ask questions. They have a belief with themselves that I may be wrong. You may be wrong, that's fine. But then if you ask the question, at least you will get a right answer. So this is what is all. So not only asking questions in seminars, but if you want to change your life, you have to keep talking to yourself and also keep asking questions to yourselves. So the genie within you. So we have been always talking, understanding about genie in our various sessions. Okay, so your genie will give you the right answer. So there is an inner person within yourself who's actually more experienced, who can give you the right answer. He knows yourself better than what you are. So it happens sometimes that we go to consultants, take some advice, and then ultimately he asks us a lot of questions. And he also throttles us and then tells us, asks us so many questions to understand us, and then he gives a direction. So instead of doing that, if you yourself ask these questions to yourself, the great person, the consultant within you will give you the right answer. Okay, so let's go ahead. So the first question is, where am I? Okay, so we all know about the Google Map. If you want to go from one destination to another destination, what you do? You put the destination in the map, okay, and then you get the result. But what does the Google Map do? It actually first identifies your location, where you are. and then only it can give you the results where you want to go, and how much time will it take, and what is the directions that you're taking, which is the clear route and which is the not the clear route. So you need to first understand where am I. So in our lives today, we have to. The reason I requested all of you to get your notebooks and pens is that today you write down these questions and try to answer them. If you are not able to answer, take it as a homework, and then in a peaceful time, you can prepare your own answers and come back to me. And that will give you real direction and also a purpose to your own life. Okay. So the first point is I've broken down each of the question into two parts. Okay. So where am I? Okay, in my life. Okay, whether I'm in work, whether I'm in business, whether I'm in a personal life, where am I today? Whether I'm happy where I'm at, and where do I like to go? Am I going to be here itself, or I am going to some destination which I've thought about? So this is what is the question that you have to ask. So if you have asked the right question, you will get the right answer. If you don't ask the right question, you may not get the right answer. A good question like, what is the one thing that I can do right now so that I can get closer to my goal? And you will get your answer to that. If you ask a lousy question like, what what do I want to do now? Okay, you may not get the right answer. Okay, so you have to prepare your own questions so that you get your right answers. If you ask a question like, why does this always happen to me? Why am I so unlucky? Okay, you may not get the right answer for that. Okay, probably you may get an answer that I'm not good enough. That will actually discourage you and not take you to the journey. Okay, so when it comes to understanding your life better and finding about exactly what you want to achieve in life, one of the best ways is to start asking yourself the right questions. So many people don't have an idea of what to do and what kind of life they want to live in the future. Okay, so by asking these 7 questions, you will get an answer and also a meaningful purpose to a life. The picture will become more clear to you of what do you want to do, where do you want to go from here. Okay, so there are some 7 questions that I'm going to take you through to start from here. Okay. So ideally, you have to take this question very, very, very seriously to get the right answers. Okay, if you take it seriously, you'll get the right. Your inner self will work on it and give you the right answers. So where am I, and what am I doing here? I hope, my dear friends, you have noted this question and you're attempting to answer the question and respond to this. So I'll give you a minute's time, fine? And if you're all ready, we'll go ahead. So I hope, friends, you have put down.
Yeah, Madhavanji, I want one small clarification. In this question
Yes.
comes, where am I and what am I doing here?
Yes.
Is it related to this workshop, or is it like where am I currently in my current situation, and what am I doing here in this world?
See, it is all basically related to yourself. Okay.
Okay.
So in your life, you have certain things that you have planned for yourself. If you have planned for yourself, okay, where are you with respect to that today?
Understood.
Is
Understood.
it as
Okay.
per the plan? Is it not as per the plan? Are you achieving something? Are you in the set in the direction, or where are you?
Okay. 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 I understood. Okay. Thank you. I got confused with the workshop, whether you're asking in terms of workshop. Oh, no, I understood. Thank you.
So this workshop is basically for self-discovery. We are going to discover our own self and our own purpose.
Yeah. I understood. Thank you. If somebody wants to go ahead, I think I'll wait.
Okay, so we'll go ahead with it. I'll give you an example to be more clear. So, like if you want to be financially free, okay, you must understand how much is that you have right now, okay, and what do you know if you are in a debt to find out how much money or assets you have. If you don't know that, you'll not be able to start. Okay, when you know these numbers, you are able to craft a better plan for yourself for financial freedom. Okay, so remember to get there where you want to go in life, you must first identify your current location. So what are this is the second question, okay, what are the activities or things that I do give me the most joy and satisfaction? What are the activities or things that I do give me the most joy or satisfaction? मैं वो चीज क्या कौन सी चीज करता हूँ जिसमें बहुत आनंद मिलता है मुझे. कल जैसे हमने अमित जी को सुना था with respect to happiness, there are some people who do something with so much of joy that they forget all the other things and they are into that. That makes their passion so clear and that gives them positive results. Like Sachin Tendulkar, when he's playing the game, okay, he's in a state of joy, okay, and he plays it so well that you must have seen his results of tons and double tons. Similarly, A.R. Rahman, when he plays the music, everything around him, okay, is music. He forgets all the things and he's giving his 100% to himself and he's a joyful state, and then you can see the results. Okay. So with respect to work life, I can give you an example. Okay. There was one person in our organization. Okay. Now he was working in the design team for a couple of years. Okay. It so happened that I came in touch with him and he used to personally share his experiences with me and about his feelings, what he wants to do in life. So this guy was a design engineer and he was in the design department of ours. And he was not so happy with the job, although he was good at his work, but he was not so happy in the job that he was doing. So he was not able to contribute fully. Okay. So I asked him certain questions. Okay, what is it? And we went deeper into it with asking questions. And then ultimately we came to know okay, that with respect to work, there were two parts of it. Okay, he was doing the design part as well as some admin part. The admin part was not where he was much interested. That was actually disturbing him. He was not able to give his full output. Okay, so he said, I'm good at design. So the outcome that came in the discussion that he should actually focus more on the design, get better, upgrade his skills, and become a better designer. And when he began to do that, one day he went to his boss and told him "Okay, that see now today I have upgraded my skills and this is what I'm doing my job, but I'm not happy in doing the other part of the job. So it so happened that this market value also grew up. There were other jobs that were awaiting for him outside. So he had an option either to accept this combination of work that he's doing here or seek the opportunity that is coming. So it so happened that this person was given a better offer in the same organization, and then he had a better prospect because the organization knew him, he knew the organization, he knew the people around, and then he was doing his job better. And at the end of the day, after I worked with him for a longer duration of time, and then he got a good promotion, and he ultimately was a part of leading the team in this organization on the design part. So this is what one has to ask and see where are you, what are the activities that you're doing, what things I do, whether it gives me the joyful state or I'm satisfied with whatever I'm having or not. So it's important to know our passion, and then passion will actually help you achieve your goals in a better way. So we have seen all the top cricketers. We are also in the last session we spoke about Srinath. We spoke about Rahul Dravid, and we spoke about Sachin Tendulkar. These are all people who followed their passions and they reached great heights. So on the education part, they did something, but actually the passion within them, which they followed, that took them to the next level. So the third question is, if everything is perfect and happens according to my plan, how will my life look like in the next 10 years? So this is a part wherein I'm going to seek an answer to where am I going to be 10 years from now if everything is perfect. Okay. So most of the time, yes, the answer to our future also lies with what we are doing now. Okay, if I am regularly updating my skills, okay, and I have a plan to reach a particular stage, if I don't upgrade my skills, I will be where I am today. Things are changing, technologies are changing, new things are coming. Okay, if I'm working in an organization and 10 years from now, I'm going to be remain at the same position, will I be in a state? Will I be in a happy state? Will I be able to reach where I want to reach in 10 years from now? So each one of us also visualize certain things. यार आज के बाद आज से 5 साल बाद मेरे पास कुछ एक गाड़ी होगी. Think about a particular model. Okay, मैं गाड़ी लूँ. उस जमाने में तो लोग मारुति कार सोचते, आज BMW और ऑडी की बात सोचते. So person who's staying in a rented house feels that I will have my own house. A person who is staying in a 1 BHK says that I will move into a bigger apartment. A person who's staying in a bigger apartment says that I will go to a high-rise building and enjoy the amenities there are. I'll give a comfortable life to my family. I will take them wherever I have thought of and discussed with them. Maybe a holiday somewhere within India or it could be outside India. So these are all, but whatever I am doing now, is it going to take me there? Okay, whatever I'm planning now, 10 years from now, whether it's more of visualizing the future. If I see things in my mind today, I will be able to visualize and then it will be easier for me to achieve my goals. So certain people, they have their own visual boards, you call, with respect to house, with respect to finance, with respect to their own status, whether they are in work or they are in some business. So some people create a visual board and this visual board is in front of them all the time. It is in their mind all the time. And that's what takes them to the next level. So this was, my dear friends, the third question. And I hope you are able to write down your answers. If you're not able to write it down right away, so not an issue. You can seriously take your own time and give the answers to it when you have a piece of time. So till now, are we on track? Any questions? Okay, so we'll move ahead. So the fourth question is, why do I wake up in the morning? And what are the things I'm looking forward to? Friends, waking up in the morning for most of the people is a cumbersome task. The people who are passionate and they work towards a goal, okay, for them, a wake-up call is not required. Their system themselves wake and वो जगते हैं हमारे goal के लिए. Okay, and for people who are not happy, okay, for them, Monday morning, you must imagine the state. अरे यार कल तो वापस वही रट में जाना है. I have to move on with the same people around. I have to report to the boss. I have to do this. I have to do that. Okay. So it's a rut for them. But people who have a very clear-cut goal, There's no wake-up call required for them. Perhaps they are not having a lethargic feeling at any point of time. Okay. So there are some people who are into business. In fact, I remember a friend who moved from a high-rise apartment in Mumbai, and he settled in a place where he had his own factory, and that actually was saving his time. And he made a house which was near his factory itself, so that he was able to give more time to his factory, cut down the time of traveling, and be there. That I think somebody is having his uh, audio on. Please, can you mute it? So this friend of mine moved from his high-rise apartment in Mumbai to a place which is far away, 50 kilometers away from Mumbai, just to fulfill his goals. And his family was so cooperative that he moved with his family and they stayed there. And weekends, probably they used to come back to Mumbai and then live at this place. So they have a very clear cut thing. They are passionate about, they want to do things, they want to give their 100% at the same time, they want to do a work life balance and then remain with their family. So one has to know, why do I wake up in the morning? Is it to get into a rut or do something which I am passionate about? Okay? The next question is, what is that one thing I can do today to get closer to my ideal life? Okay? What is that one thing that I can do today to get closer to my ideal life? I hope you have written this. So if this is a question, if it is in connection to your financial goals, ideally, you should know, whenever we talk to people, people talk about their goals with respect to, okay, this is the annual income that I earn. It could be a salaried person, or he could be an employee. For example, if a person is drawing 12 lakhs rupees per annum, he will say that I'm earning 12 lakh rupees per annum. But what is really important is that he should know what is he earning per day. Okay? So this is a question that one has to ask himself. So what is that one thing that I can do to get closer to my ideal life? So this is a question that one has to ask. If I have a goal, I have a plan also. I don't know how to start with today. Let me ask myself, what is that one thing that I can do today to get closer to my ideal life? This will give you the answer. This could be in a state when, before going to sleep, you can put this question to yourself and ask yourself, what is it, the one thing that I can do today to get closer to my ideal life? So each action is going to take you to closer to your goal. Okay? What is that action that I need to do today? So it could be actions. See, like yesterday we spoke about, if my goal is to be more healthier, okay, or if my goal is to achieve financial freedom, or if my goal is to go to the next level in my organization, I have to be specific with respect to the actions. Like if I have to upgrade myself, okay, I have to get into a certification. What is that certification that I have to take? What is that? Where is it available? How much time is it going to take? What is the cost? Whether I have the time to spend, whether I can plan my time to achieve that particular thing. If it is with respect to my fitness, okay, what is that I need to do? Which gym should I join? Who is the personal trainer that will actually help me in this? Okay, and then how am I going to achieve it? Is there some other counseling that I need so that my fitness is achieved? Because most of the people go to the gym and then they come to know, okay, that they have actually have a muscle tear or a pull somewhere because they don't take proper nutrients. Nutrition is required. So you need to have a proper trainer and proper dietitian and a nutritionist to also help you in that journey. With respect to financial planning, also, where is it that you are, what is it that you need to do today? Who is a financial consultant who can help you out? What is the investment that you need to do? Where from the money will come? What is it that I'm going to do today? It's all that clarity that you need to have, okay, to get closer to my ideal life. So with respect to earnings, this is the next question. How much do I want to earn per day? And what should I do to earn this amount? So that's what I said earlier also. Like, people, most of the time, they keep on saying that this is the amount that I earn per annum. I earn a salary of 1 lakh rupees. This is an example. Okay. Ideally, one has to break it down to such levels that he is able to exactly know how much he has to earn per day to achieve that. Okay. So if a 12 lakhs income per annum, so how much does it become per month? 1 lakh. If it is a 1 lakh rupee per month, how much would it be per day? Would it be around 3,300 or 3,500 rupees? This is exactly what he wants to do. And to earn that, what is it that he has to do today? And if he's not able to do that, what is the alternative that he could do to achieve that? Or how could he compensate it by doing it on the subsequent day? Or it's not that when, okay, for a fixed employed person, so it's fine that, okay, his meter is running. But for a businessman, there may be ups and downs. There may be good business on a particular day. There may be some changes that he does, and though some new product that he actually brings in on a subsequent day, discards some products, okay, and then he attracts more customers, more of customer relationship, adding new products, removing the products which are not in demand, seasonal products, all that he has to think. So ultimate objective is to earn what he has planned for. Start with a small amount, 3,000 rupees earnings per day. This is net profit after deducting all the expenses. Okay. Or it could be with respect to an investment. This is the investment, the capital that I'm doing, and this is the return I'm going to get. It could be a fixed return, or it could be a floating return, or it could be something which will keep on adding value to itself by itself. But averaging out will ideally give you what you want to earn on a per day. So one has to say that what is the earnings per day that he should have instead of talking in terms of per annum. So another point is, if money didn't exist at all, will I be still doing the same thing each day? This is an example wherein, like, I take myself as an example, and I'm into training. I'm into full-time training. Okay, so there are occasions wherein, okay, money is actually not an interest to me. Money will come. I believe in giving value to the people. Money will follow. People will consider my value. So there are some people at the same time who have sufficient money, but they do it as a passion. So I also do things unconditionally because I have a passion within me. So my life goal is to touch people's life and help them achieve their goals. So if I'm able to help and groom people to become a better person, to become a successful person in whatever area of life he is, so then that's a bigger satisfaction for me. Okay, so money is something which will follow. Just imagine that money was not there at all in the system. Then what would happen? So would you be happy with whatever you're doing, even if money did not come at all? to you? This is the point that you have to answer. If you're following your passion, so then that will really come out. What is that one thing that you want to do, irrespective of whether money comes in or comes or does not come in? What is that thing that you want to do? Is the answer that you have to bring out. So this is again a famous quote from Lao Tzu. It says that knowing others is intelligence and knowing yourself is a true wisdom. Mastering others' strength, mastering yourself is a true power. Very powerful statement. Okay, I always keep this in front of me, and this is really what helps me in achieving my goal. So, friends, I hope you would have made a note of all the questions, the 7 questions that we spoke about, and some of you all would have also got the answers to it right away. And people who have not got the answers right away, you can definitely dig into it and become more serious in getting the answers to it. So what I would like to say as a concluding part of my session is asking questions.
He'll be 9 this year.
Hello? So what I would like to say is that asking question is a powerful way to discover yourself, your purpose, and what kind of life you want to live. So अपने आप को ये प्रश्न पूछते रहना है जरूरी. When the right question is asked, you get the right answer. And when you understand yourself better by asking yourself the right questions. So get yourself to know better and know your true purpose. So ask yourself these 7 questions, write down your response to each of the questions, and then you will be on a path to discover yourself. So friends, this is what I had in today's session. So this is one of the things that is as an activity if we take to discover ourselves will take us to know ourselves better and understand our purpose in our lives. So I put this session for a question answer session wherein you can feel free to ask me questions that you have.
A very thought-provoking session and thought-provoking questions. So now a few things. Where am I? Your first question was, where am I in my life?
Yes.
So it took a lot of introspection and thought. So then the answer which came after a lot of introspection is the answer to where am I in my life and what I am doing here. So the answer which came was, I am on a transformational journey, and transformational, like you said, touching people's lives. So taking a cue from Ratanji, the thought which came was that if in order to achieve true leadership, it is important to transform ourselves first. That is leading from within. So it's a journey, transformational journey, which comes to mind. And then what activities, things that I do give most of the joy and satisfaction. That is, of course, in the transformational journey of personal development, which we are doing. And then, if everything is perfect and happens according to plan, how will my life look like in the next 10 years? So two things came to mind. Like Sagarji also asked me, so I had given him reply that to train more and more number of students. That is my mission in life. So that they can really learn the art of living, because सब भटक गए हैं पूरी तरह से. So my aim will be to train 10 lakh students in 10 years time. Reach out to 10 lakh students in touching their lives and
Yes.
in transforming them into good citizens in future, becoming good citizens in future. Then next point was, what is the one thing I can do today to get closer to my ideal life? Read for at least 60 minutes on self-inspiring books, on books of wisdom, to work on preparing better and better presentations, and to spend time on maintaining a top physical health, because if physical health, fitness is good, then we will be energetic, and without energy we can't do anything in life. And then that was the questions which the answers came from me within, that I wanted
Oh,
to share.
very good. Very good. Rajuji, I think you have made a very good attempt at the first stage itself. Okay. So keep this in front of you all the time. Probably at some point of time, you may feel that you have a better answer to one of these questions. So at that point of time, without striking off that earlier answer that you have written, okay, please write that immediately after that. And with respect to your goals, there could be something that yes, you have achieved in the journey by from now. Okay, so please take that. Or if you feel that okay, you can add something more. Okay, you can definitely add that. And the more passionate we are, actually, the more success we get. The more passionate we are, the more success we get. And actually, success will actually take you to better on yourself on a day-to-day basis. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.